Okay, here's part 3. We'll get to Evan Dunham versus the Muscle Shark, Sean Shirk. Obviously, the decision here was looked down upon. I mean, it was kind of obvious Evan Dunham should have won the fight. I mean, I don't really see there's I've heard some arguments that Shirk eked it out. You know, he did get round 2. He definitely got round 1.
Yes.
He could have got round 2, but like the amount of times he's getting guillotined, I don't really get. Yeah, he escaped the guillotine, but you gotta. I look at a guillotine as like a takedown. It is
Absolutely.
offense.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, as much as Shrek was fighting, like he's going to suicide, but dude, Evan do so many guillotine. That should be a point. Every time he did a guillotine, that's like a attacking points. I mean, I just don't get it why he lost.
Yeah, I don't think the judges saw it that way. You know, it's really to the detriment of, in a way, the detriment of the sport. You know, it's like, well, I do a guillotine, and say I'm on the bottom. Oh, my guillotine means nothing because this guy's on top of me. It's like,
What?
you know, it doesn't make any sense. Even besides the first round, the times that Shirk ended up getting top position on Dunham would get like straight back up too, and he wanted to stand it.
3 seconds. 3 seconds the most. You get down, you get down, you get up. I mean, dude, how is Evan lost? Not just because I got took down for 3 seconds.
Yeah, it really goes to show how takedowns are being viewed in MMA in North America. A lot of people agree takedowns are worth way too much, especially if nothing's done with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to take the fight to the ground. You gotta predicate it with some offense, though. I mean, and I don't mean just like stalling either. I mean like some ground and pound. I don't mean rabbit punches either. I mean some actual ground and pound. What Shirk was doing in the first round. So, that was cool.
That was
Elbow.
Great.
Cut the guy's eye. I mean, that was it. That was cool. That's significant offense. Not some, like, rabbit punches and whatnot, Like, some real offense. Dunham looked great, though. He used his reach really well. Man, Shirk can...
That guy is a warrior, man. Bleeding all the way, and he's still fighting. And dude, in the second one, third one, I think he did a great stand out. I just don't want. I think Judge took too much for the takedown. I mean, look at the exchange. He did great. I mean, he just punched the Shirk like nothing, and the Shirk is so short, so far away, standing out. It's not his game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, he did knees on his face. I mean,
no.
Shirk's a warrior. And one thing that really made me happy about Shirk, man, I'm glad he uses wrestling again, dude. I mean, God, he wouldn't even do half as well if he didn't use his wrestling. I mean, that was really good for Shirk. And I was cheering for him, too. He had a year layoff, he's a good fighter, so... But Evan Dunham, I mean, he should have won the fight. He was winning the stand-up. Got, like, a bunch of guillotines that almost, like, finished Shirk. Once again, it's offense. It's offense, Yeah, Shirk escapes, but he's just surviving, It's like he gets punched in the face, and then you circle out. Well, yeah. Well, he circled out. Does the punch in the face not count anymore? No. The punch in the face should count, even though he circled out from the rest. Evan Dunham gets a guillotine. Really deep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He survived. Guillotine should actually mean something because, one, there's the neck crank effect. There's the explosiveness that the other guy has to do just to get out. And then, you don't even know what other effects could have happened just from this guillotine,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the thing. Evan Dunham should have won it. A lot of people are looking down on this whole pay-per-view. This is one of the reasons why. I think if the right guy won, I don't think, despite the main event, I don't think people would look down on this card on a whole so much if this didn't happen to him. This really soured the crowd. It really soured the viewers at home too. So, I expect big things for Evan Dunham. I still think this stops him from being in title contention now. It sucks because you beat Sean Shirk, man, he would have been one fight away from title contention. Now it's like, okay, the only prospect we can look forward to now, who's in title contention is George Sotiropoulos. Okay, that's it. You don't have two guys in title contention anymore. You have one guy in title contention, and then you have Sean Shirk, who, now that he's already lost to Frankie Edgar, Shirk Maynard would be pretty interesting, but, pretty much, Shirk's on the wrong end of 30. He didn't look great in this fight. It's not the most it's not like you can celebrate, or sell too much of Shirk, at this time. And Evan Dunham coming up, if he won, oh man, he got this huge cut in his eye, but he came back to win the fight. I mean, he could have sold it. I mean, this is just money. This is just, I wouldn't be surprised if the UFC was pissed, because this is money. Obviously, they set this fight up for Evan Dunham, it looks like, to win. You know what I mean? And, it's bad for the UFC's plan. Sucks on the fighters. Looks bad on judging, too, I mean, stuff like this, it affects everyone,
Absolutely.
No one wins. The fans don't win either, because they're just like, okay, the wrong guy won. This sucks, judges, they look bad too. Their reputation's bad now too.
I mean, if this is not clear, okay, fine, bad judging, but this is clear, we, all our friends say, average
a majority.
Yeah, most of the majority just so clear, this is bad judging.
Yeah.
And again, like you say, UFC has to be pissed, because, like you say, if he win, there's so much press about it, and next pay-per-view or whenever he fights, it's gonna get so much ticket.
Yeah.
That's how you promote, somewhat underdog, some people new, to some people who gonna brand, what we're talking about.
It's just going back to the whole, hey, this is, winners are the ones that get promoted, but yeah, this is how you promote someone that's never been a champion, not even in title contention yet. This is, Evan Dunham was a guy you could do it. This is a guy that people looks like they can get behind, and the judges ruined that.
Judge killed it. Killed it. That can't be a couple $1 million pay-per-view. They killed it.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone, the story of the hungry, undefeated up-and-comer
oh my God.
versus the scrappy Frankie Edgar, or this monster wrestler Gray Maynard. I mean, yeah, you can do something with Shirk, but it's not as effective as the up-and-comer trying to dethrone the current champion. I mean, that story works. It just works really well. It doesn't matter in what sport. It always works.
Exactly. Especially the guy fight like a warrior. He did not stop. He's not coward. He doesn't. Mental health was there. It's like, so what? I'm bleeding. I gotta fight my best, and I gonna win. And he deserved every win, and judge just killed it. I don't know what to say, man. Just so discouraged.
But he left it to the judge. Don't leave the fight to the judges,
dude,
right?
He bleeding everywhere. What he gotta do? He punched the guy. Shirk is warrior, okay? He is tough to beat out, but still, though, he did everything he can.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, speaking about doing everything again, let's go to Matt Serra versus Chris Lytle.
Oh my God, this is taking a Shirk to the next level, man. This is crazy.
Well, one thing that bugs me is, okay, besides my guy lost, but
I choose Lytle.
It's just one of those things where you have the jiu-jitsu guy. Yeah, I understand he wants to stand up. It's, show respect to Lyle, give a fight to the fans. In a way, it works to a detriment, because it's not you're not seeing the full fighter, fighting. In a way, I mean, it's exciting, it's fun. Man, Matt Serra just got beat up bad.
You mean bad? He really needs his big shit now.
Yeah. But it works against fights like this. It's fun. They're really fun. I like him. I do get excited watching them. But I do feel that it also works to some fighters' detriment at the same time. It's kind of a double standard here, obviously, that I gotta point out.
I think once in a while, that's fine. I mean, Matt Serra is pretty established. He want to play this game. I mean, it just make people say this fight is exciting. If next time there's a Lido versus Matt, would you want to watch it? I would want to watch it just for the casual fan. The intensity, the amount of exchange, the amount of fighting, man. I mean, I know Matt Serra should use his technique try to win this game, but end of the day, even though I choose Lido, I was cheering for Matt. I said, "Come on, you can do this! Come on!" I like him. I like him now.
Yeah. Well, the fight played off like just a straight boxing match. Really, there weren't many kicks until like the third round.
Dude, it seems like they call each other, "Hey, dude, no kick today, okay?"
Yeah, seriously. That's the thing. Sarah just could not reach Lido, and Lido was just throwing like crazy. I mean, he was just hitting with looping overhand rights and
wow.
weird angles and whatnot. I thought Matt Serra would win because I thought he would be a little more technical.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted him to take the fight to the ground. Now that he did not, he threw everything that I thought would actually let Matt Serra win. He kind of threw away. So, that's the thing. It is what it is. It was a fun fight.
That's
I like Chris Lido. Always been a fan. He's hasn't done too well against top 10 competition. He's lost against Koscheck. He's lost against Thiago Alves. Like to see him against someone like Stun Gun, maybe like a Dan Hardy or something like that.
Absolutely.
Him versus Lido Condit would be really cool too. Yeah, good fight. My guy didn't win. He represented New York well though, Dave.
He did. He go in there. Basically say, I'm not gonna do a kick. I'm not gonna do takedown. I'm just gonna go straight New Yorker. Beat you out. It's kind of not fair, man. Lido's hand is so long. I mean, he's still going there. Man, I can't fight this ball. Oh, that's fine. Shoot. But he did his best, and then he made me proud, dude. He made me proud, man. New Yorker, dude. We don't care, man. Even though you're taller than me, you have a longer vision than me. Even though I know I'm going there for death, I ain't going there.
That's cool. Matt did have the right idea in getting the body shots.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like he's gonna hit a jab on like Chris Lido or something. The kicks would have really helped Matt though. I mean, there's a lot of things would have really helped Matt win the fight, but
he realized in the end when he was on when he was talking, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Well, I wish that was stupid of me. I wish I did it earlier."
Yeah.
But tremendous respect of each other. That was great. I love the respect they give to each other. That's great.
Yeah. I know they probably formed a friendship in Ultimate Fighter season 4 when they're in the house together, but the thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if they've trained together as well. I'm pretty sure they have.
No problem.
So yeah, this is part 3. So just go to part 4 after the jump. Thanks.